Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the engineering methods with your boy here, German. So today we will be looking at kinetics of particles and equations of motion. So our problem is we are required to determine the shortest time it will take the conveyor belt to stop without the box being shifted. Okay, so we are told that our box has a mass of 15 kilograms, and the speed of conveyor belt is 3 meters per second. Okay, so we are required to determine the shortest time it will take the conveyor belt to stop without the box being shifted. Okay, so let's consider this statement, without the box being shifted. So also we have our coefficient of static friction, mu s, or mu s is 0.5. Okay, now we will go back to this statement and let's say without the box being shifted. So our the free body diagram of our box will look like this. It will look like this. We have the normal reaction force, the weight, which is mg, and of course we have a force this direction, and the force this direction, which is the speed, acceleration this direction, because obviously the speed is reducing, so the acceleration will be in this direction. So from our free body diagram, since the resultant force in the y direction is 0, we have our normal reaction force being equals to mg. So for this box to not move, the force, the horizontal force ma should be less than mu sn, which is the force, the normal force multiplied by mu s, which is the static friction. So this condition will allow the box not to move when the conveyor belt is going to a stop. And also notice that the final velocity of the conveyor belt will be 0 when it stops. So we are required, remember, we are to find the shortest time it will take the conveyor belt to stop without the box being shifted. So given this condition, we will say our ma, which is 15 kilograms, times a should be less than 0.51 multiplied by this is equals to this, which is mg, 15 multiplied by the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so from this we can find our acceleration. So our acceleration is equals to 0.159.81 divided by 15, of course. This will cancel this. So our acceleration should be equals or less than 1.47 meters per second squared. So we're going to consider the equations of motion, the one which will relate speed, time, and acceleration. And obviously it will be Vf is equals to V initial minus AT. Because it is deceleration, we have this negative sign. So our final velocity, we said, is 0. So since our final velocity is 0, we have this, and our initial velocity is 3 minus acceleration is 1.47 times t. So making our time the subject of the formula, we have t is equals to dividing both sides by taking this 3 to the other side and dividing by the acceleration. We have 3 divided by 1.47, which will give us the shortest time being 2.04 seconds. So this is the shortest time it will take the conveyor belt to stop without the box being shifted. So that's how you solve this kind of problems. And remember to smash the subscribe button and